Hello and welcome to my very first Mysticscopes video. So each zodiac sign will receive a one-card pull from one of the Mystic Mondays decks. The Mystic Mondays Tarot, Crystal Grid deck, Cosmic Creatures deck, or the Astro Alignment deck. And as a loving reminder that the OK Tarot giveaway ends tonight, I will be pulling a one-card pull from the OK Tarot deck for the collective. If you want to know the giveaway details, listen to the latest podcast episode with Adam JK, the creator of the OK Tarot deck, where we dive deep into the themes of the Fool card and his creative process behind making this deck. You can also access giveaway details in the video description with the Instagram link. Before we got started, I wanted to tell you about the Mystic Mondays reference guides. There's one for each a deck, and it highlights all of the cards in the deck. So we've got the tarot deck, there's charts and explanations that are very easy to learn and digest in this format. And they're printable, so you can take them with you wherever. And also keep them on hand on your computer and wherever you store your digital files, like your phone. But yeah, I just want to show you, this is the tarot deck reference guide. And then we've got the crystal grid reference guide with all of the crystals, 80 crystals in the crystal grid deck. And then you can see which crystals align with the different chakras here. We've got the Cosmic Creatures deck reference guide with all of the 66 animals in the deck and all of their wisdom, and the Astro Alignment deck with 80 astrology terms from the deck. So you can actually get this as a bundle, or if you just want an individual guide, that's also available to you, and all that information will be in the show notes. Alright, let's dive into the collective card reading. What collective card wants to come out today? So we've got the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is all about fulfillment and completion as a 10 in the cup suit. So this is also about your emotions with the cups and associated with the water sign. And as we're entering into a new season with spring and in Mercury retrograde, it's also a good time to think about the things that ultimately make you fulfilled. What are you craving out of this life? What more do you want for yourself? In this card, the cups are stacked upon each other, but they're also supporting each other. So what foundation do you need to create to ultimately create this sense of completion and fulfillment within yourself, within your relationships, within your career? I see the 10 of Cups as the connecting point and wheel that centers around yourself ultimately. And you can start planting these seeds so that each area of your life, if you think about it as a wheel, can create that sense of fulfillment for you. So if you want to draw yourself a circle, put yourself in the center, name the areas of life that are most important to you. It could be career, love, relationships, family, hobbies, spirituality, and just put some things in those areas of life that you want to cultivate more of. And with the 10 of Cups, don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't be afraid to ask for support if you need support. This is absolutely a card of community, in that you are much more supported than you think you are. So ask for help. Lean into your community and see what relationships really fill you up, fill your cup up. All right, that's it for the collective reading. Now let's get to the readings for each zodiac sign.
All right, Aries, let's see what Mystic Mondays tarot card is coming up for you for this week's Mysticscopes. So we have got the 2 of Cups, which is all about partnership and finding alignment with those that are in your circle. And this can be romantic, but it can also be business. So keep an eye out for how you can partner with other people, what would make sense for you, what would be complementary for you, and also to see how the different parts of yourself can complement each other. What parts of yourself want to be in partnership, want to be in full alignment. Okay, Taurus, let's see what's coming up for you for this week's Mysticscopes with the Crystal Grid deck. And oh, we've got Lapis Lazuli, which is all about royalty, transformation, and immortality. And it is your season, so there's much to celebrate in your regalness. So Lapis Lazuli was the most prized and sought after gem in ancient Egypt. And if you have any ties to ancient Egypt, this could be a good time to explore that. But the Lapis Lazuli guides the soul and protects its journey from life to death. So if you are going through a rebirth and transformation right now, you are in divine timing to shed old skin and to unearth your truth. Okay, Gemini, let's see what Cosmic Creatures card comes up for you today. I'm going to give this a really good shuffle for you. And oh, here's one that's coming out. It is the Snail card, which is all about moving at your own pace. So if you feel stuck or that you're falling behind and you find yourself comparing yourself to other people and what they're up to in their path, you've got to remind yourself that you are on your own journey and that it's okay to take your time. And sometimes taking time allows you to sidestep those mistakes if you were going super fast. So this is a reminder that it's okay to move at your pace and to go slowly. Okay, next up we have Cancer. And we are reading from the Astro Alignment deck today for you, Cancer. And I'm going to give these circular round cards a good shuffle for you. And we've got opposition, resistance, struggle, and polarity. So if there's anything that you're resisting, anything that you find you're struggling with right now, just know that these challenges are here for a reason. Life isn't meant to be easy, and these challenges are meant to make you grow, to give you that spark. That frustration is a sign that there's another path for you. It's also great to look at these challenges as a marker of growth. How are you going to react to these challenges? How are you going to solve these feelings of resistance? How you handle the challenges say everything. All right, you're up, Leo. Let's see what card comes up for you today for this week's Mysticscopes with the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. Giving these a great shuffle for you. And we've got the Hanged Woman, which is all about suspension, patience, and delayed decisions. So you might be waiting on something right now before you can make any big moves. But this is giving you the time you need to gather your resources and gather information on if you're making the best decision for your highest good. So don't take this as a sign that things aren't going well and moving forward in the way that you'd like, but take this as a time as if you're being given more time to figure out exactly what it is that you want to do. More time is a gift in this busy world, so definitely use it wisely. All right, Virgo, let's see what card comes out for you today. So these two cards popped out immediately. So we're going to use a pendulum to decide which card is the message that you need to receive today. So I asked yes or no, is this the card for Virgo today? And I got a no on the Wolfenite card, but I got a yes on the Morganite card, which is all about acceptance, compassion, and release. It is the ultimate love attractor and opens up channels for positivity, affection, and devotion. This is a sign that you are ready to heal from some really deep wounds surrounding love. You are ready to release everything that's been holding you back in a really big and deep way. And because of this, you're creating space to welcome in love that feels positive, affectionate, and can even be an expression of love that you've never felt before. So kudos to you for all of the deep inner work that you've done to be able to expand and receive the love that you deserve. Okay, Libra, let's see what card is here for you from the Cosmic Creatures deck. Giving these an extra good shuffle for you. And we've got the Rooster. So the Rooster is all about calling in routines and rituals that really serve your highest good. It's about giving yourself a fresh start and to release anything that is no longer serving you so that you can really have productive days and systems that are really working for you, aligning yourself with the rhythm of your body and the rhythm of the earth. So this card is really about building habits and rituals that really serve you in your day-to-day and embracing these day-to-day tasks that you have and try to make it enjoyable, try to make it fun. This card is also about making the best use of your time possible. And we all have the same amount of time, hours, minutes in a day, and it's really up to you how you choose to use them. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what Astro Alignment card wants to come out for you today. And we have got Juno, which signifies marriage, commitment, and bonds. Juno is an asteroid that, depending on your chart and the placement, represents qualities that we tend to look for in a soulmate. And oftentimes we tend to look for qualities that we think that we don't have and that we're attracted to. And so with this card, I really encourage you to look at those qualities that you're so attracted to and see if you can cultivate those qualities in yourself. See if you can accept the parts of you that you may not like so much and how to build that long-term relationship with all of the different parts of yourself. Okay, Sagittarius. So let's see what Mystic Monday's tarot card wants to come through for you for this week's Mysticscopes. Gonna give this a really good shuffle for you. And we've got 8 of Swords. So 8 of Swords is typically a card where we can feel trapped in our lives, where we might feel like we might not have a lot of options. And the 8 of Swords is a reminder that you have the choices to liberate yourself. If you look closely at the image, the ribbons around her arms are loose and the swords have space in between them so that the figure can leave anytime that she wants. And so this is just a reminder for you that you do have choices, you do have options. If you are feeling stuck, brainstorm ways you can implement change into your life. Why don't you brainstorm 8 things that you could do if you are feeling stuck to take action, or brainstorm 8 different things that you want to change and how you can implement it. Swords is very much a mental suit, so great for thinking, brainstorming, and figuring out ways to communicate your ideas into action. The point is that there is always an option and you have the choice, even if you don't always feel like you do. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what Crystal Grid card wants to pop out for you today. And we have got the Angel Phantom Quartz, which is all about faith, healing, and renewal. You can use this crystal to act as a direct connection to the spiritual realm and create that relationship with your spiritual team. So if you need extra support in connecting to your guides, this is it.
This is a really great time to address any inner child wounds or any trauma that you've been holding on to that may have caused some rigidity and stress in your life. It's time to loosen up. And sometimes these feelings get trapped inside of our bodies. So if you need support by asking your spiritual team for help, for divine assistance, that connection is available for you. But you have to ask for it. Even if you didn't like your past, you can empower yourself to write your future and create the life that you want to live. Not based on your past, but your potential. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what Cosmic Creatures card is here for you during this week's Mysticscopes. And we have the Owl from the Cosmic Creatures deck, which is all about wisdom, intuition, and foresight. The Owl is a great sign that you are protected at this moment and that you're being watched by your spiritual team. And you have direct access to them whenever you want to reach out. They've also been sending you lots of signs in the form of synchronicities, angel numbers, maybe the same song over and over again. And it's up to you to pay attention to the synchronicities. This is definitely a time to learn to listen to all of the messages that the universe has to offer you, and to trust in your innate magic. Okay, Pisces, let's see what Astro Alignment card is here for you for this week's Mysticscopes. I'm going to give this a really good shuffle for you. And we've got Lilith, which is all about power, activism, and vengeance. Lilith is all about embracing your shadow, so your dark side. If there are any pent-up emotions like anger, sadness, frustration, it's time to let all of those out. Expressing yourself through art, through dance, whatever it is that enables your sense of vindication for these repressed emotions. And even exploring your sexuality during this time would be a really great way for release. It's also a time to come to embrace your shadows, embrace the dark side, not meaning you're good or bad, but to integrate the parts of you that want to come to light, accepting all parts of you as a whole. Well, that's it for this week's Mysticscopes. Thanks for joining me, and stay tuned for next week. Sending you so much grace today and every day.